look there at the high-rise towers of Miami. It's the Mets and the Marlins. Next. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. The calendar has turned to September and we're ready for baseball between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, and you know, these two teams, of course, very familiar with one another. The start of another division series. So you know those two men right there have a huge task in front of them, trying to give their ball club a leg up right here in the opener.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against the fellow you see right here, the veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. Eric Young Jr. will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play 5th in stolen bases in the National League. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And there are the stolen base leaders in the National League coming into play.
First pitch, 110.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats and the count will remain at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Yeah, not really too many reasons why you'd ever intentionally want to hit the leadoff batter in a ball game. Well, let's see how they decide to play it from here.
Ruben Tejada will stand in now, hoping to turn things around as he's stuck in a bit of a cold spell these past 5 ball games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A look at Young, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. swing and a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
And that at-bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this, and that's work the count in his favor and then come through with a solid single.
David Wright will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And this is fouled straight back. And he misses with it, 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Young leads off second. The pitch. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There is Hechavarria. He's got it for the first out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Ike Davis will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now a ball hit back up the middle. What a flip for 1. Back to Willingham, and it's the double play they needed to end the inning. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. We're back to South Florida following this. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll go to work against the left-hander out of Defiance, Ohio, Jonathan Neese. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Ed Lucas will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now a fastball hit on the ground towards second. And reined in, 1 away.
And you start to get to the point in the year where you say, look, this guy's pitched a lot of innings so far this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys back off his workload a bit here in this final month.
Justin Turner will dig in here. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Comes with the cutter, but this is hit high in the air out to left field. Neuenhuis is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman.
Josh Willingham will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. And this ball will be chopped foul. And Willingham watches that one miss, a ball and a strike.
Come on, Marlins, you can do it.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here it comes. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Jeff Baker would be next. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Jeff Baker will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. In the dirt here. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 2-0 on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. We've played an inning. No score. Daniel Murphy will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Murphy.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Lucas Duda will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
A little bit outside. 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked about a foot inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate. But was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Kirk Neuenhuis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Just overmatched him there.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Give me a break.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Bring batter.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Donovan Solano will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Donovan Solano.
And that misses inside 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Come on now. There we go.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They already walked 1 guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Woo.
And this is foul tipped here as he stays alive. But meanwhile, that ball came back and got our home plate umpire right in the arm as you saw him spin away in pain there. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Duda is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Will Nieves will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you got a few options here.
Goes the other way with a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. It's slicing, but will stay inside the right field foul pole for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
This is going to be a fastball here, and it's on the outside third of the plate. But look at him just reach those arms out, stay back, and drive this thing the other way. Now, this didn't stay fair by much, but if you can keep them fair right down the foul lines, you don't have to hit them 400 feet.
Danny Echeverria will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And that misses, ball 1.
Come on, Marlins!
Ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Henderson Alvarez will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Man at second here with 2 away, and standing in is the center fielder, Reed Johnson. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Nice is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. Travis d'Arnaud will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Fouled straight back. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
First pitch on the way. Jonathan Nice comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just 1 call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. And Johnson will put this one away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Eric Young Jr.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Fouled back. Now the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And it won't end the inning as it's thrown away.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Ruben Tejada will dig in. He singled his first time around. First offering on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Mets go down quickly. They're down 1-0. Ed Lucas will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Right fielder, Ed Lucas.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Under it is Neuenhuis, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Justin Turner will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets a strikeout.
Josh Willingham will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Softly hit and a little floater out towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. But they lead it 1-0. Ruben Tejada will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck.
Ruben Tejada.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
So the leadoff man retired now for David Wright. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Ike Davis will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The 1-2. And there goes Wright. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Yeah, I think this was going to be a stolen base anyway. But you can see here in show motion, he looks like he's caught off guard behind the plate to begin with, and then he sort of fumbles the exchange from glove to hand. And at that point, just forget about it.
Daniel Murphy will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Well, for Wright, that's now 15 steals for the season so far. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Lucas is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Jeff Baker will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Jeff Baker.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment, it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Donovan Solano will try it again. He flew out his first time. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Young is there, and he has it for the out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Will Nieves will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
He looked at 2 pitches he didn't like, but on 0-2, he couldn't wait any longer, so he jumped all over this one and ripped it out to the wall for a loud double.
Adeiny Echeverria will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to South Florida following this. Lucas Duda will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Lucas Duda.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And a great start to the 5th. That ball is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
And as a pitcher, when your guys aren't scoring any runs for you, it makes things awfully difficult out there for you. I mean, he's held them off for as long as he could, but now with one swing, this is a completely different ballgame.
Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Travis d'Arnaud will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Hey, when you've got the pitcher on deck, that's not a bad idea. Take a hack at something.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ball 4.
The pitcher, number 49,
Jonathan Neese will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll easily make it to first as they won't even field this thing.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Baker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it, running it down.
Ruben Tejada. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. The Mets get one on this swing by Lucas Duda. Middle of the afternoon here in Miami. All even now at Henderson Alvarez will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Line hard. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of First team to 2 wins.
And this is down the first base line, but foul past Davis over at first. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging on it.
Here's the full count offering. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Reed Johnson will dig in. He popped out his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Ed Lucas will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and this is just going to compound matters for him out there. I mean, the walk was bad enough, but now with the wild pitch, you're basically putting a runner in scoring position without making him lift a finger.
Let's go, Fitz!
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
On, Marlins! Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
You do it, Marlins!
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Justin Turner will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch coming. Now a ball for Tejada. And And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And there now is David Wright. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
David Wright.
Get out of here, Matt.
Right there for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond.
Oh, look at this.
But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Ike Davis will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Here we go, control.
Now here's the first pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball this time, misses down and in for a ball, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Come on, you can do it.
Here comes the 2-0. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Baker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 20, second baseman,
Daniel Murphy will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, that's a pretty good at-bat right there. He just went with the pitch and took it the other way. He hit that hard right at the left fielder, who's been standing out there for about 130 years.
Lucas Duda will step in. He homered his last time around. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Let's go, Marlins. Go get him.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Go back to New York, man.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. One, two. Swing and a liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Mets leave one, still tied 1 apiece. Josh Willingham will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And Willingham watches that one miss, a ball and a strike. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what I call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. He's got himself a leadoff walk.
Jeff Baker will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Tejada for 1. Back to Davis at first. It's a double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around a score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Donovan Solano will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-1. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. On to play it is Tejada. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Marlins down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back to South Florida. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Way outside, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. Full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. And you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he'll signal to the bullpen. That's going to be it for Henderson Alvarez. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Carter Capps will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Juan Lagares will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far.
All right, Marlins.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Well, I think he was just trying to force the issue just a little too much down there at third base. The infield's in, yet he's still moving on contact. And the good throw is going to nail him at the plate, and it's going to keep this thing tied up.
Ruben Tejada will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Ball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Daisuke Matsuzaka will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Daisuke Matsuzaka.
Will Nieves will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Down the line, but this will kick foul. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's a ground ball to first. Oh, and he comes up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, that's a nice job there at first. He takes it on one hop. Probably has time to do it himself, but he'll flip it to his pitcher instead.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Look out, 2-0 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And this is pulled hard but fouled. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Christian Yelich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Very high, 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder,
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in is the center fielder, Reed Johnson. Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Mike Dunn will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, David Wright.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get a header right now, 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. 1 away. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Ike Davis will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. One out, nobody on. And he goes with the pitch nicely there as this is lifted high and deep the other way to left. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's Ike Davis here with the solo home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Carlos Marmol will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. Daniel Murphy will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch to him. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Here's Hechavarria at shortstop. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, right fielder,
Lucas Duda will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Lays off 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for a run on the home run by Ike Davis. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth. It's now 2-1 New York. Dylan G will come in and pitch now.
For New York, number 35, Dylan G.
And a pinch hitter about to be summoned from the dugout, and it's the guy who led the majors with 22 pinch hits in 2008. Greg Dobbs will get the call. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Slice down the left side, but foul. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now this is a fly ball headed to Duda out in right.
Drop it, drop it, drop it.
One gone.
Now batting, third baseman,
Justin Turner will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Fouled back. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
First baseman,
Garrett Jones will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
49. Garrett Jones.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We've played 8 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 1. Garrett Jones will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
First base, number 49.
Henry Rodriguez come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
63. Henry Rodriguez.
Derek Dietrich will also enter as he takes over at third base. Ty Wigginton is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Kirk Neuenhuis will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Left fielder, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Swinging a high chopper towards first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
And for a catcher playing in this heat, taking all those foul tips, squatting, you know he's dead tired after being out there all day. So maybe you can forgive him just a little bit if his bat speed isn't lightning quick right now.
Omar Quintanilla will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swung on and chopped towards first. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bobby Parnell is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 39, Bobby Parnell.
Jeff Baker will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Donovan Solano will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, as a closer, you don't want to walk anybody, but obviously that's not always going to be the case. So with 1 away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
Will Nieves will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Should the lead hold, the win would go to Daisuke in this one. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. On the ground to third. To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Well, these guys fought hard right to the end. They got the tying run on base here in the 9th, but they couldn't get any further than that as the double play ball brings this game to a close.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot, I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in back of the spot, let them get shot. Yeah.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top 2-1. So long from South Florida.